welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing super good on this lovely fall day. It is getting so cold here. We're getting a major cold front right now. It was supposed to snow this weekend, but I guess there wasn't enough precipitation because Utah is super dry. So it's actually not going to snow until it gets to Denver, but it's still going to be freaking cold here. So I have my cozy little sweater on. This is my favorite one. My husband got this for me for Christmas last year and it's so soft. It's like a blanket. Don't mind my nails. They were cute and Halloween-y, but I can never keep nail polish on for more than a couple days. Anyway, today I have been really inspired to do a specific fall look inspired by a drink that one of our local coffee shops has here. There's a place called Grounds for Coffee and they have this drink called the Pumpkin Maple Latte. Not your basic PSL, but it's a pumpkin maple latte. So I was really inspired by that. It was absolutely delicious and I have some colors in eyeshadow palettes and some glitters and things that I want to put to use to execute this really fun look. So I'm really excited. I've been wanting to film this for a while. So yeah, let's just get started. So before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. It helps me out so much if you could. I have a lot of fun plans in the future to film more fall looks and different things to add into my channel. So I would really appreciate it if you wanted to join my little family here in my little small corner of the YouTube space. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay. So to get started, I'm going to just prep my skin a little bit more. I do have my morning skincare on, but it's getting really, really dry. So I need extra hydration, just like all the hydration right now. So I'm going to go in with my Weleda Skin Food. This is the original Ultra Rich Cream. Got this off of Amazon. It was $15, $18, something like that. This stuff is no joke. If you have incredibly dry skin, I highly recommend this because this is going to give you all the hydration that your skin needs. It's good to use all over your body, but I've used it on my hands and like my dry elbows and things like that. But this is something that I've seen Katie Jane Hughes use to give her skin that extra glow. And I think Elena Davison uses it too. A few people in the YouTube and Instagram space I've seen use this, and I just needed it because my skin is like the Sahara Desert, especially as it gets colder. I am going to mix in a little bit of my Smashbox Primerizer though, the Photo Finish Primerizer. I have this little sample that I got forever ago that I just need to finish up before it goes totally bad on me. So I'm going to take about that much of the Weleda Skin Food and maybe a pump or two of my Smashbox. Mix that all together and slather that all over my face. I'm going to focus it where I'm the most dry. I've been the most dry right in here, which is kind of an odd spot. But whatever, we'll go with it. Whoa. Making sure I get every inch of my face. I'm not going to go on foundation today just because I don't really need it. My skin's pretty even. Just some concealer today is all I need. And the hydration. Okay. So now that that's all smoothed over, I'm just going to press it into my skin after. Just to make sure it's sinking in as best as it can. Alrighty, so now I'm going to put on a bit of concealer and then we'll move into the eyes. So I have still just been adoring the Rare Beauty concealer. Look how much I've used since I've got it. I just love this so much. So I'm going to take just a little bit of it and I'm just going to blend it in with my fingers, my inner corners. Might go in with a little bit more, but we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. Taking the extra around my nose because I get red right there and just blending this in. taking it up to my temple and take a little bit on my chin just to even that redness out a little bit. Whoa, this stuff goes a long ways, and sometimes I forget. Okay, for that I'm gonna take my sponge and pick up a little bit of that excess product. I don't need that much down there. And then just to make sure everything is sunk into my skin, I'm just gonna take my sponge. Just kind of bounce it everywhere. Make sure there's no, like, you can't tell where my concealer and my skin ends, or I don't know how to put that. So you can't tell that I'm wearing concealer, basically. I just want it to look like my skin. Okay, lovely. Now I am going to set this a little bit, like a little bit. I'm going to use my Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder with my Morphe E27 brush. Now I'm going to make sure to pat out any creasing that may have happened underneath my eyes. And first kind of pat that in and then buff it. Going both directions helps to avoid any creasing. And take that onto my lid too. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows next. I'm gonna go with my soap brows. Get that wet. Take a little spoolie. Brush these bad boys up. Now for the fun part. Now we're going to go into eyes. The perfect palette that I have to execute this look is my Morphe eyeshadow palette Day Slayer 15D. This is what it looks like. Tell me that doesn't just scream Pumpkin Maple Latte to you. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to be using, I'm going to take my Lexi 250 large blending brush with the shade Natural. I'm going to figure out what I want to do. I'm just going to blend this all over in the transition area. I'm going to extend it out towards the end of my brow into my temple. I'm just going to kind of go for a little bit of a cat eye shape if I can, but like a blended one. Next, with my Alamar blending brush, I'm going to go into the shade Forever. It's this one right here. That one kind of reminds me of a more golden maple shade. So I'm going to take this a bit lower in my crease, but still blending it nice out. But still blending this out nicely. Alright, so we're starting to get that shape where it's kind of extending out that way, and a beautiful blend of these shades. Next, I'm going to go in with a mixture of different colors. I'm going to go in with Define, Editor, and Epic. I'm going to take that on my Morphe M33 brush. It is so dirty. Please forgive me. I need to wash my brushes. So I'm just going with a pat of each to begin with. And I'm going to take these into my outer V. Now I'm actually going to blend that out with this tapered blending brush from Lavish. Just kind of make sure I don't get too much of that everywhere. I just want to focus it in this area, but I want to blend out those edges. And then I'm going to go back in with my Alamod brush. And soften that up. Now, to add in the pumpkin, we're going to go in with the lid. I'm going to mix two different colors again because I like to mix. That's my jam. So I'm going to go in with a mixture of highlight and spark down here. I think that's going to give me the color I'm looking for. Oh yeah, look at that. Pretty. Now, to add a little bit of pizzazz, I have this Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Sunset Fire. It's this really pretty glittery orange shade. And I'm going to put that right in this inner part, just for a little extra, what do I want to say? Interest to the eye. Now I do have a bit of hooded lids, so I need to be careful with my placement. I need to find a brush for this. I think I'm just gonna take it on the end of this brow brush. This is the Lavish Brow Groomer. So I'm gonna kind of go in this area here. That way you can still see it when my eyes are open, because if I were to do it right where my crease is, it's gonna get covered up by my hood. So going to do this very carefully, taking what's on the little paddle on my brush. Keeping my eyes open, I'm looking directly into my mirror. I've got my mirror here. I feel like this is dried out. What a shame. I only used it a couple times. Well, that's annoying. Keep going in, but it's like not coming out of the thing. Kind of feel like I went too high, to be honest. Nope, that's on there. Let's see. Okay, well, that was a bust. So if you ever run into that where you put glitter when you don't like it, use a little spoolie and kind of scrape it off. It's now it's mostly gone. All right, so that didn't work. Let me take my brush and kind of reblend that area. Think about my life choices, figure it out. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna just throw that away. I'm going to do my lower lash line. So for that, instead of going back in with natural, I'm gonna take this upbeat shade on my favorite lower lash line brush. This is the Luxie 227T brush. And just rub that along everywhere. Get that nice and smoky. And I'm blending it, I'm connecting it up to this area and helping that little cat eye look. I like that. And then to deepen up that outer corner, I'm going to take Define on I'm going to take this little pencil brush. This is a Luxie 141 mini round brush. Look at that packaging. Look how cute that is. That's just a cute little nubbin pencil brush. Take that just on the outer corners of my lower lash line. Man, I really wanted some glitter right there. That's so annoying. I'm gonna take the Stila Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Burnished Sienna. I'm gonna just take whatever's on the paddle onto my finger and pat this all over my lid. Extending up into the crease slightly, so you can see that when my eyes are open. Like so. Whoa. Wow. Pretty. I'm gonna fan that a little bit before I move on to the other eye. Make sure it doesn't crease so it has time to dry. Woo. Wow. Look how glittery and pretty that is. Okay, now I do want to deepen out the outer corner a little bit more. So I'm going to take this little tiny blending brush. This is the Morphe M507, teeny and cute. I'm going to go in with a mixture of Epic and Sweet, these two right here. Just go right next to the lash line. Let me blend that. I'm going to take my M433 again. I'm also going to take that deepest shade, the Sweet shade, on this flat definer brush, the Morphe B75, whoa, and just tuck that right against the lashes. Okay, I'm going to take those two on my lower lashes too. Okay, before I finish up, I'm going to just put on my blush and bronzer real fast. So for blush, I'm going to mix two together. I'm going to mix the Rare Beauty Joy shade and the Flower Beauty Balm in Pinched together. I'm going to take a little dollop of that on the back of my hand. And a dollop of the Flower Beauty. And those two together are going to create a beautiful pumpkin shade. So I'm going to apply this with my e.l.f. small stipple brush. Just mixing them together. And I'm just going to do a couple small taps and then take my finger and blend that out, because the Rare Beauty is super duper 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 pigmented. And I don't want too much today because the eyes are already so bold. And then for bronzer today, I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in Baked. I'm going to use my Luxie 512 small contouring brush. Blending it into the bronzer, into the blush. And I totally forgot to put my inner corner highlight in, so I'm using my Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. Taking that on my cute little highlighter brush. And then to define my lash line, I'm going to put a little bit of brown in my waterline. So I'm going to use the KVD Beauty Super Brow in dark brown. And I'm going to take that on this itty bitty brow brush. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 7 brush. Just going to take a tiny little bit of that. Okay, I'm going to apply mascara now. I'm using my Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift today. I've really been liking this. I really like the way it defines my lashes and volumizes at the same time. It's really nice. Now I just need to do my lip. I need to go get that from my purse. One second. I'm going to go in with a bit of lip liner. This is the Steve Laurent in Chic. Okay. And then for the perfect pumpkin-y lip, this is the Rare Beauty in Brave. This is her matte lip cream souffle. This is so wonderful. I love this thing so much. I've been so turned off from matte lips for so long because they're so drying. But this is the most wonderful matte lip, most comfortable matte lip ever, because it's, that Souffle is the perfect name because it's so light and airy and it doesn't dry out your lips. Oh, I love this so much. I think I'm done. No, I almost forgot highlighter. Who am I? Oh my god. Can't believe I almost forgot highlight. Wow. Okay, one second. I need to grab it. Going in with my trusty dusty NUDESTIX Nudies in Hey Honey. I just love this so much. Taking it above my brow, and then of course on my brow bone. I'm going to set this down with the Ciate London Everyday Vacay setting spray. They don't really say, but yeah. Yummy. Okay, yeah. That's it, everyone. This is the completed Pumpkin Maple Latte. It's a bit more pumpkin-y than maple-y, but we've got the dark browns in there to bring that in. Oh, I love this lip. So pretty. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I love you guys to the moon and back. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time.